So it's on, right? Yeah, it's on. So a lot of my viewers are coming from, well, a lot of my views and comments are, I'm guess, coming from the UK, which, I rock with. Yeah, my my subscribers went up by like 9. So, I rock with y'all, man. And I like the UK stuff, bro, because I'm in America. Like, I'm used to, hold on, let's try to put this out a little bit further. I'm used to what they like, what's going on in America. And to be honest with you, American rap is like, they have people popping off, like women going crazy this year. Like, they're on a crazy run. Men, it's a few popping off, but I really haven't heard any crazy stuff or difference going on in rap today. Like, the biggest thing in American rap so far, I ain't gonna hold you, it probably went a boring year because nobody dropped a crazy, exceptional album this year. But it did have a few, bops this year. But that's about it. Like, Boss Man, Tommy, that dude, Boss Man been going crazy all year. The country singer, he's not hip hop, but the country, I'm thinking about black people in general, but the country singer that made they remix Tipsy, or like sample Tipsy. But a little bit of whiskey. That nigga. Other than that, though, American hip hop been, pretty dull. Like, it been a decent year, like nothing crazy. So I like going into like other cultures and learning about their music as well. And I feel like the drill wave that's in the UK go crazy. Not even drill in general. The UK rappers are going crazy. That's still wordplay. Their slang is different, and I like to learn new stuff. So yeah, one of my viewers, subscribers, was it? What's his name? I probably pin it up here somewhere. You probably have to pause it to see who recommended this. But apparently, the last reaction video I did of Fredo, which was a fire rapper. I didn't know anything about him, so one of the viewers or subscribers commented like this video to kind of give me a description or synopsis of like his supposedly alleged gang or beef or the situation they got going on. It's by UK drill plug, the deadly divide in Northwest London, HRB versus SSK. And we're gonna jump into it. Hopefully he gives some good information. By far, the person that, it's a few niggas like I like as journalists. As journalists, you can tell like they put hella details and time and research into their videos. The top person to me is Trap Lord Ross. I said it before. That nigga is like that. Like, I don't know what the fuck he be getting information from. Next will have to be Trap Geek. Chicago 88, or Chicago Scene 68, 88. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know what that nigga damn near be there. Like, he be telling niggas last words and shit. Like, that shit crazy. But yeah, long introduction. So I want to go ahead and jump into it. My first documentary type thing. Really only react to reaction videos, so this be kind of fun. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it, man.
From an outside look in, West London seems like a rich and affluent part of London. However, what a lot of people don't know is that it has some of the most deprived blocks, with a high crime rate and notable gang presence.
That's what they call like flats, like the projects or like the apartments they call flats, right?
From Ladbroke Grove in West London, named A.J. Tracy, stated that there are roads with rich houses and wealthy people on one side, and the other side of the road having poverty-stricken blocks with people that can barely afford to get by. West London has also played a big part in the popularization of modern-day drill music, with countless UK rappers coming from blocks out of West London, like Central C, Digga D, Fredo, and A.J. Tracy.
Wait, so I'm tripping. I thought like I thought it was on the same side. I was about to say, yo, don't these two niggas supposed to be beefing? Who the fuck is AJ Tracy?
and AJ Tracy even coming from the same block, that being Ladbroke Grove. However, this video isn't based on Ladbroke Grove, but instead the neighboring war between two gangs, those being South Kilburn and HRB. South Kilburn is a large street gang based on the South Kilburn estate within the NW6 postcode. The South Kilburn gang goes back to the 1990s, with them previously being called the South Kilburn Mandem. In recent years, the South Kilburn gang has become more of a singular gang, instead of many different cliques in the local areas. South Kilburn's block has been going through a big redevelopment in recent years, with the old estate being demolished and being rebuilt, similarly to the Agar Grove block, which has seen a redevelopment in recent years.
Active gang is suspect gang, right? Supposedly. Allegedly.
With new modern buildings being constructed in the area. Only roads away from South Kilburn's block is another large street gang, this being popular drill group HRB. HRB is based on the Mozart estate, in specific Harrow Road, hence the name.
The composer Mozart? I think, man, yeah, I think y'all, like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, let me know if I'm wrong or right. But did y'all name, like, y'all area or a gang or whatever after a famous composer, which is hard in its own itself? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. You know, he made like hit songs or hit, you know, pieces. Y'all put hits out. Like, I can see that. I can see the comparison. Like, I see what y'all did that. And is it really Bloods or Crips in there? Because I've been watching other videos that say like they're Blood and Crip, but also I watched other videos of other people explaining like the whole gang and stuff, and there was like if one side adopt the color, the opposite side just adopts the other color to be like, we opposing, like fuck whatever y'all got going on. Like, is that true? Like, is it like more like a chess move in terms, or are they really banging that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Arrow Road Boys. The gang is situated between the W9 and W10 postcodes. The HRB gang is also often referred to as Mozart, due to the estate the gang reps being situated on the Mozart estate. Mozart was dubbed Crack City by the media in the mid-1990s due to the high amount of crack cocaine users being present in the estate. The large amount of drug users would as usual result in a large amount of drug dealing in the area and surrounding areas. Due to this, the two gangs would start to have issues with each other over either drugs or money. This would result in South Kilburn and Mozart starting to actively beef. Now, London does not have Bloods or Crips like America does. However, HRB heavily flagged the color red along with their allies, like Active Gang, 12 Anti, and Up Top 6, with it being present in every music video they make. And South Kilburn flagged the color blue, which is also present in their music videos. Due to the flagging of blue and red, it started to look like West London was one big Crips versus Bloods gang war.
He just answered my question. Like, yeah, I should have just waited. So, it's like more of like alliance type thing. Like, if you this color, like we align with you, the other color. Okay. It makes it a lot easier to understand like who you beef with. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, red, I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, rather than like, from what I can tell, New York be having Crips and Bloods and they have a whole game full of Crip Bloods, GD, but they beef with other Bloods or Crips. Like, all that shit confusing to me. Like,
mid-2000s, HRB members would start rapping and dissing South Kilburn on songs, with South Kilburn replying in response tracks, with a South Kilburn member named Tribes making a song called Rebellion Diss, where he exposed many HRB members for snitching and dissed a HRB member in specific named Rebellion. He would expose tit-for-tat incidents in the streets within this song. During the 2010s, tit-for-tat incidents between South Kilburn and HRB would occur.
That sounds like a hard concept.
29th of September 2011, there was a party on the Mozart estate with some HRB members in attendance. South Kilburn members would be on the lurk for any ops. Whilst being armed and dangerous, the South Kilburn members would arrive and see a group of girls talking to a group of boys. The South Kilburn member would then shout, "Motherfuck," before shooting off one shotgun bullet into the crowd. An 18-year-old girl was hit whilst holding her
11-year-old child got hit? Let me not say that. Let me watch the video. Thinking y'all got shotguns out there? I thought y'all had like old World War I or II weapons, like little rusty pistols and like samurai swords and butter knives down there. Y'all got really big guns on that? Ain't no way. I can see it. Chicago, they have missile launchers, so I can see y'all having like guns like that. Then I'm thinking about it. That's kind of wild though. Let me go back a little bit because
before shooting off one shotgun bullet into the crowd. An 18-year-old girl was hit whilst holding her 11-month-old.
That's tragic.
She suffered injuries to her face, chest, and neck. Luckily, the baby would not be harmed in any way, and the girl would make a recovery.
Hey, good shit. Not good shit, but hey, good shit to her. Like, she survived. That's lit.
Intended target, but it was instead a group of boys talking to them. Only months later, on the 21st of December 2011, a 21-year-old man was shot twice on the Mozart estate. As a result of a drive-by shooting, the 21-year-old man was standing with a group of boys before being shot in the chest and abdomen. He would be rushed to hospital and would make a fast recovery. 3 months after this...
Damn, them niggas can take a bullet. God damn, what the hell y'all be eating down there? Damn, y'all got shot. Y'all the Wolverine, ain't you? Damn. No disrespect, man, but y'all can take some lead, man. Like, you know, good stuff. Like, you know, I don't want nobody to die, but you know, y'all gotta admit, like, two people got shot and nobody died. Like, either these, it was the chest, throat. I don't know whether the bullets, the gun, or these people just got God on their side or something. But hey, I'm happy nobody died.
On the 11th of April 2012, a HRB member named Hersey was in Queen's Park on the Mozart
he
estate.
died.
When a car would pull up, a South Kilburn member would exit the car and walk towards Hersey. By the time Hersey noticed the assailant, the South Kilburn member would shoot once at Hersey. Hersey was hit once in the chest at point-blank range. He was rushed to hospital and nearly died. However, he made a steady recovery.
Oh, I just put death on that nigga. Oh my god. You know how they show like old pictures or like pictures like an obituary picture? It look like an obituary picture. I'm sorry. And the way he was talking, like, damn, like I thought he had, you know, went to go see the big fella up there. Good shit, bro. I'm telling you, these niggas eating bullets, bro. God.
He would even be banned from London around a year later in 2013 and would eventually be deported. A lot of South Kilburn members would go to jail around 2014 and 2015. Members would also start changing their lives around, which meant that the South Kilburn gang consisted of a new younger generation. They would start referring to themselves as SSK, which stood for Southside Killy. Like SSK, Mozart would also have a new younger generation of members who would start putting in work in the streets. The younger generation of Mozart would be Fredo, Lil Dots, and Wu. Fredo would be one of the most...
Okay, Fredo, boy, I see you, gay. Like, okay, niggas put your name in this shit. You must be a really popping nigga out there. Okay, nigga, you can really rap. So I don't know why the fuck you that big in America, but I'll go back a little bit.
The younger generation of Mozart would be Fredo, Lil Dots, and Wu. Fredo would be one of the most popular rappers from HRB, dropping the UK drill banger They Ain't 100 in March 2016.
They Ain't 100. They were like the black and white. Like the whole game thing, I don't know, and they ain't 100. Like, I don't know why, bro. It's no comparison, but I don't know why it gives me like the flashbacks of Lil Durk. This ain't what they want. I don't know why, but 35 million views is crazy. That nigga must have been rapping his ass off. I gotta go watch that.
And currently sits on 35 million views.
Oh, somebody died?
On the 27th of May 2017, Mahana Abda was chilling with South Kilburn members near
Central
a
C
playground. Allegedly, she was a setup girl.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Central C look like one of them not hood. Yeah, fuck, he like one of them niggas that move like wanna be hood type shit. Like, like he my bad, y'all. Like, he want to be like the tattoos, like a skateboarder type shit. Like, I don't know why his shit he just looks funny to me. I'm not gonna hold you, but hey, history speaks for itself. So if he about that, he about it. I don't hold it against him type shit. I see him as a rapper anyway. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, once you got a hit song and you make money off the rap industry, like, I just see you as a rapper. Unless you like Gucci or Pusha Icy or some shit like that. Like, them niggas just reckless. Or Kodak. Like, Kodak just be on bullshit. Or Youngboy just talk crazy. Like, niggas is actually crashing out type shit, and them niggas didn't go to prison all the time type shit, or went to prison for some shit. Like, I just see them niggas as just what they are. Like, they just treat niggas as happy to make music and rap. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
South Kilburn, but this hasn't been confirmed. Anyways, 2 HRB members would be looking to catch some ops. They would pedal bike onto Sherland Mews within South Kilburn and would spot a group of South Kilburn members. They would approach them and would shoot multiple shots into the group, with all of the boys running and not being hit. However, a stray bullet would ricochet off a wall and hit Mohana Abdo in the chest. Sadly, she would be pronounced dead as a result of the
Damn, that's tragic.
The HRB members would be arrested. However, they would not be
drive-bys on a bike is crazy.
It's obvious Mohana Abdo was not the intended target. However, her alleged affiliation with the South Kilburn gang resulted in her sad death. Rest in peace, Mohana Abdo. Shootings and stabbings would carry on playing out in the streets. However, a lot of these incidents wouldn't be shown in the news, but instead they would be referenced in songs. A couple streets away, Digga D was also making noise in the streets with his group 1011. 1011 and HRB have also had a rivalry for years, with it getting heated recently. Digga D dissed Fredo and Ratlin, who was another prominent HRB member, a lot in 2017.
Scored in the box, same way Borski scored on Fredo. What I'll kill him, bro, can't run.
Scored on Fredo.
Scored in the box, same way Borski scored on Fredo. What I'll kill him, bro, can't run here, no spring chicken, cause he can run, bro, through my kid and screaming water.
However, Fredo didn't really diss Digga D back on songs, as he most likely wanted to get himself out of the streets. In 2019, a SSK member named J1 and a few other Southside Killy members would be walking together on their block in South Kilburn. HRB members would get the drop and pull up with guns. In broad daylight, the HRB members would pull up and start shooting at J1 and the other SSK members. This was recorded by terrified members of the public. The video is quite disturbing and would resurface on the UK Drill subreddit. Luckily, no one was injured in this incident, with everyone being fine. A few months later...
Bro, I thought you had knives and swords down there. I'm hearing hella guns. I've been hearing a lot of guns. Jesus Christ. Like, I thought... Like, I know it's not sweet down there. Like, I never, like, think some place sweet because it's not from, like, America. Like, I never think that. But I thought y'all weaponry or y'all options of weaponry was kind of limited in terms of guns. Like, I see that's not the case. I see y'all niggas sliding on bikes and scooters and walking niggas down. Like, I see that now.
Another act of violence would play out in the streets. On the 3rd of December 2019, members of South Kilburn were walking through the streets in Kensal Green. An unknown GM would approach the members on a bike. The GM would let off shots towards the group. One of the members was hit and sustained critical injuries. He would be rushed to hospital and would be treated and let out of hospital days later, luckily with no life-changing injuries. It's unknown if this GM was a part of HRB or a different gang that beefs South Kilburn. South Kilburn have a lot of ops, with the most notable ones being Active Gang, North Kilburn, Kensal Green, and Warwick. Referred to as Arms, was walking on Elmfield Way, West London at 12:30 a.m. Two members of an opposition gang, presumably LG8, pulled up in a navy blue car. The two attackers jumped out of the car and would attack Arms. He would be stabbed and would try to plead with the attackers, saying, "No, don't do this." However, sadly, Arms would be pronounced dead only minutes later, with the attackers getting in the car and speeding off. Arms was allegedly affiliated with HRB, repping a set named Warwick, which has been closely allied with HRB. Oh.
I can't say like he didn't deserve it because I don't know him, but I don't think nobody deserves to die unnatural causes. Let me not say he doesn't. He's not deserving of it, or he doesn't deserve. Let me just throw it out the window. I can't say I feel bad because I don't know whether he was cool with them niggas, and he just happened to be friends with gang members, or he was hanging with them in hopes of joining, or he knew it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the full story there, but if he had to have some knowledge of them niggas being part of a gang, and he had to have some other knowledge of who he was beefing with. So I kind of, it's kind of up there, like, you make your bed, you sleep in it. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, if I was to be friends with certain niggas, and I know they don't like other niggas, like, I'ma either announce, like, it's social media, bro. You can easily be like, I don't bang this shit, or you can just kind of distance yourself away from people. But it's that tough persona, or the shit, like, okay, if I'm not gonna run away from these, I'm not gonna like distance myself from these people that I fuck with heavy just cause these niggas trying to do something to them. Like, I ain't no punk, like, I ain't no bitch ass nigga like that shit. Like, that type of mentality will get you in situations that you shouldn't be in or you don't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like, in that situation, like, I think the smartest option would have probably been like dissing yourself from them, or hang with. Yeah, I say dissing yourself probably the best option, especially if you know it's athlete beef going on and you ain't gonna do anything to kind of protect yourself, especially that. If you ain't gonna like. Fuck it. If he ain't gonna kill them niggas, like he won't go fucking shoot bastard shot at that, bro. Leave that shit alone. I'm trying to think of ways to sugarcoat it, but fuck it, bro. Like this, I'm telling them for the young niggas, like if you ain't gonna do anything back, if you ain't gonna try to protect yourself, or you willing to crash out, go to prison for the rest of your life, or die in the process, bro, leave that shit alone. Like fuck it. If it's not gonna be self defense, don't fuck with it.
Witness to the incident said they heard a lot of noise, and then one of them, it must have been the boy, was shouting, "No, no, no, don't do this," with no one being arrested.
Damn, last verse was crazy.
Up until this day. Rest in peace, Arms.
Rest in peace, man.
HRB member would not be happy about this incident. His name was Billy the Kid. The day after the murder,
That nigga like a bartender. He putting them. Damn. Nah, he probably killing niggas. Like that nigga probably either white or he Mexican or both. That nigga probably going crazy on nigga.
of Arms, he would be planning to ride out on LG8, as they were allegedly responsible for Arms' death. They would use a stolen vehicle from days before and ride onto their op block. There were 4 people in the car, including Billy the Kid. They would spot a group of rivals standing together and would shoot towards them. All of the bullets they shot into the crowd missed, with the crowd starting to fire back. Sadly, Billy the Kid was hit by 2 of the bullets being fired back. The other members of HRB would leave Billy pretty much for dead. In a shocking twist of events, the people that actually killed Billy weren't sentenced, but instead Billy's friends were sentenced and were charged for his murder. As the judge argued,
Oh, okay. I got it.
if they didn't shoot into the crowd, Billy would have still been alive.
Yeah, I got you.
They were given at least
Because
5 years in
I think Lucci got charged with the same thing, or people with Lucci got charged with the same thing.
prison, with the people that actually shot Billy still being free. Due to this special case of violence, a new law was passed in relation to the murder of Billy. Rest in peace, Billy the Kid. HRB would be looking for retaliation for the murder of Billy the Kid and would look for any chance to kill another rival. Under a month later in August 2020, a Southside Kilburn member named Gucci was standing outside of his house at 12:40 a.m. when 2 masked men would pull up and start shooting at Gucci. Gucci would attempt to run into his house, but was gunned down and shot multiple times. He would sadly be pronounced
At the
dead
crib?
later outside of his home. Both of the men
That's
were arrested
wild.
days later, but were not charged as there was insufficient evidence to place them at the crime. The alleged attackers were members from HRB and Active Gang. Active Gang is a set based in Camden. They have had major
Wasn't suspect? I don't know if he did it or not, but when he like dissing this nigga, was he? I saw a documentary on it. Was he dissing this nigga? Oh, one of the people he was like, bro, I don't think he did it. I want to say I don't want to put body on that nigga like that. But was he dissing this nigga? 'Cause I feel like I've seen his name before.
beef with 51st for years, but are allied with HRB, as we have seen Lil Dots and Broad Day blow up in the drill scene. There have been many theories surrounding the death of Gucci, with people on the UK drill subreddit even claiming Fredo used his rap money to pay for a hit on Gucci. However, this has little to no evidence, and is most likely just a rumor. Only weeks later, a direct diss song would drop. This had rapper Lil Dots and Broad Day on a song called Roll Up. This song was riddled with many disses towards Gucci. Gucci is also mentioned on a lot of CGM songs, as the two sets, those being SSK and CGM, are allied. Rest in peace, Gucci. Members of Active Gang and HRB would get close during this time. Their alliance would get stronger when Suspect, who was Active Gang's biggest rapper, featured on a song with Fredo, who was HRB's most popular rapper. This song would rake in millions of streams and views, and even chart top 73 on the official charts, with this being Suspect's first charting song. On the 19th of July 2022, a HRB member named Wu and other HRB members would be chilling in Queen's Park in South Kilburn. A gunman would spot the group and approach the group. The gunman would then let off shots. Wu would sadly be hit in the chest, with a bullet hitting his heart. Wu would be rushed to the hospital but was pronounced dead moments later.
R.I.P. Wu.
It's not known who killed Wu. It's largely speculated that it was either SSK or CGM as a retaliation for Gucci. CGM have spoke on the murder a lot and have hinted towards claiming the murder of Wu. But either way, way, the murder has gone unsolved up until this day. Lil Dots, who was a big HRB rapper, would be grieving the loss of Wu, especially due to Wu being Lil Dot's older brother. This meant both of Lil Dot's brothers have passed away, as Lil Dot's other brother, G Dots, was killed in a police chase in December 2012. R.I.P. G Dots and Wu. HRB members were looking for a retaliation
Who is this nigga?
Kilburn and CGM after the passing of Wu. And in the early hours of Sunday the 4th of September 2022, they would find their retaliation. M-Lo was a legendary rapper from the West London collective ER. M-Lo had UK drill bangers with hundreds of thousands of views. He was affiliated with SSK, which made him a target for rival gangs looking for retaliation just after 2 a.m. on Sunday the 4th of September.
I ain't gonna hold you. Nigga look like he can be from Chicago. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Masked men would pull up to a block of flats on Kensington High Street. They would see M-Lo and shoot him multiple times. Police would be called to the scene, but sadly, M-Lo would be pronounced dead on the scene. Although
RP.
M-Lo didn't have anything to do with the murder of Wu, he would still be sought out as a rival due to his affiliation with South Kilburn. A 29-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of murder, but was released due to lack of evidence. With this murder going unsolved, leaving behind a grieving family. Rest in peace, M-Lo. Whilst the gang beef between these two sets has been less active in recent months, members are still dissing each other in songs, with tit-for-tat incidents playing out in the streets. If you have gathered anything from this video, it should be that this road life is not worth it. These are all young men that probably share a lot in common, but get caught up fighting over territories that they do not own. Everyone that has died in this story has left behind families that grieve the loss of their sons, cousins, brothers, or dads. If you or someone you know is falling into the road lifestyle, try and talk to people or help your friends escape.
Yeah, he gonna say, you know, he about to say the same stuff I'm about to say, so I'm gonna hand it there. So, I picked up from this video. Them niggas like that. Them niggas like that. Them niggas got it. Them niggas got it. Them niggas don't care. They sliding and shooting in broad daylight and public. They stabbing you up and cutting you up like a piece of pizza. They are going crazy. So, my questions are, why do you niggas don't get caught? Like, all the time they get released from lack of evidence. Like, Jesus. Like, don't y'all got CT? My bad. Lost. I ain't had no storage. So I got like 3 minutes. Let me go ahead and wrap this up. My questions are, why don't they get caught? Like, don't they have CCTV? What they call? Footage? Or whatever. The cameras everywhere on the streets. Why they be wearing masks, like hoodies and masks, or like in the video? Like, I understand the flags, but why like the face mask and the hoodie? Like, y'all look like freaking Slender Man at that point. And that's about it. Like, and just to emphasize my point, the affiliation stuff is just like, I don't think they caring about if you really did something to them. I just, at that point in time, they would probably just like, you friends with somebody in their group, this will probably make them feel how they feel when you took their friend. They're gonna take them. Like, I think it's just emotions at that point in time, like rage killings and emotional killings and stuff like that at that point in time. But, you know, London, I thought was like a place where people chill, eat good food, shop and all that stuff, see beautiful scenery. Like, apparently it's the hood. Like, apparently some hood shit down there too. Like, let me. When I go there, I want to stay away from there. Like, okay, West London and North London, don't go there. Like, I want to go where the Eiffel Tower at. I don't want to go down there with the hood ass niggas. I don't want to go down there, or the roadmen or madmen. I don't want to go down there. I want to see Louis Vuitton and all the other places I can't pronounce right. I want to go over there. Like, I don't want to go down there. Like, boom, yeah. I see why they started rapping. I understand why Fred don't really dance like that. I see why he's just strictly music, like just strict to the music. And apparently it worked for him. Like, people that usually just diss and get on don't really have any type of career. Either the upward to die, or like they just get bored and old. So I think he took the best route. It probably been fun for him to diss, and he'll probably blow up sooner, but just the background, what was going on, and, you know, his ability to actually rap, I think it just all played a part in how big he got. Pause, no Diddy. Yeah, that's about it, man. Like, I'm gonna react to some more UK stuff. I like this video. I'll probably watch some more videos of him soon. I probably got to change the stuff I'm watching on, because it tends to clicker out for some odd reason. I'm pretty sure I heard it once or twice, but when it keeps clicking out like that, I gotta restart it. So that's why you see jumps in the video. So I probably have to go off Google Chrome and play the YouTube videos, because Safari is the one, it just keep messing up on Safari. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, comment what y'all want to see next. I do got a list of rappers, reaction videos I got to react to. Hopefully I get them done by this week. I'm gonna edit this video and try to get out by tomorrow. So without further ado, I'll see you guys later.